India is a land where myths are older than mountains and deeper than rivers, a place where gods walk in the minds of millions, and art itself whispers secrets. Here, mythology was never just story. It was guidance, survival, and truth. Long before temples were carved, before texts were written, people gathered around fire. They spoke of thunder gods, fierce and proud, of rivers that gave life, but also drowned entire villages, of forests, home to sages in meditation, and demons waiting in the shadows. The Rigveda, one of humanity's oldest voices, sings of Agni, the fire. He devours offerings, carries prayers to the unseen. He warms, but also burns. It honors Indra, thunder god, who shatters the serpent Vritra to release the waters. But Indra too is double. His rains can bless crops, or wash them away. For those first listeners, these were not metaphors. They were warnings, instructions, reminders that life was never safe. Nature gives, and nature takes. To live was to respect both sides of creation. As centuries passed, the stories grew vast. The Ramayana told of Rama, noble prince, model of duty. Yet his duty cut deep into his own happiness. He banished Sita, the wife he loved, for the sake of reputation. A lesson that even virtue can wound. The Mahabharata carried shadows even darker. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna froze. His family stood on both sides. To fight meant to kill his own kin. In despair, he turned to Krishna. And Krishna revealed not a friend, but the cosmic form. A body made of galaxies. A face with countless mouths. Arjuna trembled, blinded by fear and awe. These were not fairy tales. They were mirrors. Heroes were never perfect. Gods too could deceive. Choices were impossible. And truth was rarely simple. Sacred art turned these lessons into stone. Caves of Ajanta, temples of Khajuraho, alive with carvings. Gods locked in battle. Demons crushed underfoot. Celestial dancers between grace and menace. Symbols hid in every detail. Shiva's trident. Creation, preservation, destruction. The lotus. Beauty rising from mud. Kali's skulls, death. But also language itself. These images were never mere decoration. They were warnings. Lessons cut into stone, so no one could forget. Indian mythology dares to hold opposites. In other cultures, gods are good or evil. Here, gods are both. Shiva, the yogi on Mount Kailash. Silent, still, eternal. Yet Shiva is also Rudra, storm howler, disease bringer, eyes of fire, trident raised. Vishnu, the preserver, the balance. Yet his avatars fight with fury. Rama, noble warrior. Krishna, charming with his flute, yet revealing a terrifying cosmic form. Narasimha, half man, half lion, erupting with violence to protect the innocent. And Devi, the mother goddess. She is Lakshmi, gentle prosperity. Sarasvati, wisdom and learning. Parvati, nurturing and kind. But also Durga, lion rider, weapons flashing. And Kali, untamed, laughing as she tramples demons. To worship them was to accept both tenderness and terror. Not contradiction, but completeness. For life itself is never simple. Every joy holds sorrow. Every creation carries destruction. The divine was never split, it was whole. Beyond the scriptures, villages carried their own myths. Serpent spirits curled around rivers. Local goddesses guarded fields, but punished those who disrespected them. These fierce beings became part of the grand pantheon, but never lost their edge. Even great villains shifted shape in memory. Mahishasura, buffalo demon, is a monster in Bengal. Yet in Karnataka, he is remembered as a tragic hero, a symbol of resistance. Ravana, the 10-headed king, burned in effigy across North India. But in Sri Lanka and South India, some honor him still, as scholar, musician, and devotee of Shiva. Festivals keep these contradictions alive. Durga Puja, towering idols, lion roaring, weapons flashing, drums shaking the ground, lights flooding the night. Dasara, fireworks consuming Ravana, crowds cheering as flames rise. Diwali, thousands of lamps glowing in the dark, guiding Rama and Sita home. Holi, fire of Holika's defeat, then colors exploding across the sky. These are not only celebrations. They are retellings. Every joy carries a shadow. Every victory, a reminder of loss. Even today, myths live on. Shopkeepers place Lakshmi for fortune. Drivers hang Hanuman for strength. Common sayings echo gods. Patience like Nandi, fierceness like Kali, playfulness like Krishna. Scholars see archetypes. Shiva, death, transformation, letting go. Vishnu, order, preservation, continuity. Kali, the shadow mother, nurturing but also devouring. This is why sacred art shocks even now. Kali's red tongue, Durga's battlefield, Ravan's 10 faces. They are not grotesque. They are mirrors. These myths survive because they speak truth, not comfort. Truth. That destruction is part of creation. That endings give rise to beginnings. That life is fragile, but meaningful. So the next time you hear Krishna's flute, or see Kali's blazing eyes, pause. Behind the light, there is always shadow. Behind the shadow, a deeper light. Together they are the eternal circle. Not only stories of gods, but reflections of us all.